There's an old saying that goes, everything new is just a well-forgotten past. In the fashion industry, it means retro clothes coming back into style. In the automotive world, it's the return of boxy, retro-futuristic designs. But in the tech industry, it means something much more cynical. It means taking a technology that was basic, outdated, or literally rejected 10 years ago, slapping the word AI or pro on it, and selling it back to you for 3 times the price. They are gaslighting us. Tech corporations want you to believe that we are living in an era of unprecedented, breathtaking innovation. Every year, there's a new keynote, a shinier stage, and a CEO telling you that the world has changed. But if you strip away the marketing buzzwords, if you turn off the RGB lights and actually look at the silicon inside your case, you'll realize we aren't moving forward. We are running in circles. The tech industry has run out of groundbreaking ideas for the average consumer. Instead of engineering real hardware breakthroughs, they are recycling old concepts, wrapping them in software illusions, and praying you won't notice. But we do notice. And today, we are going to expose the massive recycling machine that the PC market has become. Let's start with the biggest revolution of the modern era: frame generation and AI upscaling. DLSS, FSR, ray reconstruction, XESS. We are constantly told that this is the ultimate future of gaming. We are told that if your hardware doesn't support these neural networks, your PC is a useless piece of e-waste. But let's stop looking at the shiny graphs for a second and be completely honest. What is frame generation actually? It is nothing more than a highly advanced, glorified version of the motion interpolation tech that has been sitting in cheap television sets for over 15 years. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that horrible soap opera effect, where a cinematic 24-frame movie suddenly looks unnaturally smooth, robotic, and completely artificial. For years, movie directors, cinematographers, and tech enthusiasts literally begged people to turn off this feature in their TV settings because it ruined the actual image. And what did the trillion-dollar tech giants do? They took that exact same concept, generating fake, non-existent frames between the real ones, repackaged it as an exclusive, revolutionary AI feature, and used it to justify selling you a modern 60-class card with a castrated 128-bit memory bus. They didn't invent a magical way to make the silicon chips process data faster. They invented a way to make software fake the performance. And the worst part? Game developers immediately took the bait. Instead of spending time and budget on optimizing games, fixing memory leaks, and ensuring stable, native performance, they just released broken, rushed ports and write recommended specs, RTX 40 series with DLSS enabled. We went from a world of raw, honest horsepower and crisp native resolutions to a world of blurry, AI upscaled pixels and fake generated frames that introduce input lag. It's not progress. It's a shortcut masquerading as a luxury. Now let's look at the hardware itself. Under my last video, the comments were a massive, incredible reality check. Hundreds of you wrote that you are proudly holding on to your GTX 1080 Ti, your RTX 2060, or your trusty old RTX 3080. And you know what? You are making the smartest financial decision possible in this market. Because if you look at the lower and mid tiers of modern hardware, the tech giants aren't just recycling ideas. They are literally recycling specs. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, VRAM. Today, in the mid-2020s, corporations are still trying to sell us 8 gigabytes of video memory as a standard for mid-range gaming. Let that sink in for a moment. 8 gigabytes. That is the exact same amount of memory that the GTX 1070 had when it launched a decade ago. 10 years have passed. Prices have skyrocketed. Modern game textures have tripled in size. Yet the baseline standard for texture memory in budget and mid-range cards hasn't moved a single inch. They are charging us premium, inflated prices for core specifications that should have been left behind in 2018. To make it even worse, they look at the past to find ways to limit us. Remember when a mid-range card gave you 80% of a flagship's performance for less than half the price? That was the golden era of PC building. Today, NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel are intentionally neutering the memory bandwidth and PCIe lanes of lower-tier cards. They are artificially creating performance drops just to make the insanely expensive $1,000 plus flagships look like the only viable option. It's a hostage situation. We are being charged luxury tax for standard, recycled components. Speaking of smart choices and refusing to pay the corporate luxury tax, there is one place where you absolutely should not let them overcharge you: software. If you are building a PC or upgrading an old Legend, do not waste $100 or more on a retail Windows license. That's exactly what corporations want you to do. Instead, check out the sponsor of today's video, WinPro Keys. They offer 100% genuine, official OEM retail keys for a fraction of the price. You can get a fully functional, official Windows 11 Pro or Windows 10 Pro key securely and instantly. Right now, you can use my exclusive discount code PIXEL10 to get an extra 10% off your purchase. Stop letting big tech drain your wallet on software. Save that money for better hardware components, and check out the links in the description below to upgrade your system today. Now, back to the loop. Even the hardware trends that modern gamers think are brand new are just ghosts of the past. Look at the massive, explosive boom of handheld gaming PCs. Everyone is losing their minds over the Steam Deck, the Asus ROG Ally, and the Lenovo Legion Go. The media treats portable PC gaming like a revolution that was invented just a couple of years ago. But if you've been in this community long enough, you know exactly what this is. This is just the rebirth of the Sony PSP and Nintendo Game Boy era. Think about the irony here. For 15 years, the tech industry forced us to chase bigger monitors, higher refresh rates, multi-GPU setups, and massive, power-hungry desk rigs. They told us that true gaming required a 32-inch 4K screen and 200 watts of power screaming from your desk. And yet, here we are today. Millions of gamers are willingly turning off their massive rigs to sit on a couch staring at a small 7-inch 800p or 1080p screen, playing a game that actually works at a stable 45 frames per second. Why? Because we are craving the simplicity of the past. The overcomplicated, overpriced, AI-bloated reality of modern desktop PC gaming has become an exhausting chore. We would rather play on a low-resolution handheld that just works than fight with broken Windows drivers, shader compilation stutters, and unstable frame rates on a $2,000 desktop machine. The manufacturers didn't create a new market. They just forced us back into an old one because they ruined the main one. We are at a fascinating crossroads. In my last video, I said that PC gaming is officially becoming a luxury. But today, I want to take that a step further. It is becoming a lazy, uninspired luxury. The corporations have run out of real engineering miracles, so they are selling us old wine in a new AI-branded bottle. But this community is smarter than their marketing departments. The resistance against this corporate greed isn't just about refusing to buy their shiny new releases on day one. It's about recognizing the value of what we already have. It's about looking at a newly released $500 GPU with 8 gigabytes of VRAM and confidently saying, "No thank you. My 4-year-old used graphics card does the exact same thing at the exact same native resolution without the corporate marketing garbage attached to it." Stop letting benchmark charts and tech influencers tell you what modern gaming is supposed to look like. Real gaming has never been about the price tag or the latest version of an upscaling algorithm. It's about the experience, the immersion, and the community. I want to open up the floor to you guys. Look at your current setup right now. What is the oldest, most legendary piece of hardware in your system that is still kicking ass and proving that the new generation is overrated? Is it an old CPU? A legendary GPU? Let's talk in the comments. Let's prove to the tech giants that we value actual engineering over empty marketing hype. Thank you for the unbelievable support on this channel. We are growing incredibly fast, and it's entirely because of your voices in the comments. Don't buy the hype. Remember the past. Build for yourself, and I will see you in the next one.